Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Global Happiness Today YouTube channel. For a while now, Peter Obi have been aloft over the issue of the crisis going on within Labour Party for a while, and many Nigerians believe that this whole crisis is targeted at him and his reclaiming of his presidential mandate. But at some point, Apapa, the self-imposed chairman and the one who have gone to look to court to ensure that he is made the chairman and Abure remains suspended, have decided to call out Peter Obi, insisting that Peter Obi must stand with him to prevent him going to prison one way or the other. But as time goes by, Peter Obi has said to make his point and his stand known publicly as he made this speech that finally nails the whole crisis to stand still. Well, before we go to the newspaper to find out what he said about this whole crisis and what he's telling the Labour Party as a people, we'd like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it to see the notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Well, according to the news, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi, has encouraged Nigerians not to be deterred but to remain calm and steadfast in their journey of reclaiming their mandate of a new Nigeria. Obi, in a spirit-lifting words to Nigerians, particularly the Obiedients, noted that he will never give up on the journey until victory is achieved. The Labour Party stand-up flag bearer who spoke in Asaba while addressing the National Executive Committee NEC of the Labour Party said that he never expected the journey to New Nigeria to be an easy one, saying that the forces who had over the years lived off the old order were bound to fight back as he's being experienced now, underscoring the determination of group involved in this project to resist intimidation or harassment of any kind and from any quarter. Obi said, if they came at us through the land, sea and air, we will respond to them through land, sea and air, but we will remain law-abiding and will never give up. Now, to make matters interesting, in a sweeping resolution, the Labour Party National Executive Council (NEC) has suspended key members of the National Working Committee (NWC), including Lamidi Apapa, Alhaji Salam, Lawal Prince, Favour Ruben, Gbenga Daramola, Samuel Akingbade, and Mohammed Akali. In a communique issued on Tuesday, April 18, 2023, made available to us, the party's NEC revealed that the decision comes after session examined the anti-party activities of its members and made several recommendations. Comrade Anselm Aragbe, the party's national youth leader, and Mr. Bayomi Arambabe, the acting publicity secretary, were expelled from the party after being found guilty of anti-party activities. The NEC meeting held at Orchard Hotel, Asaba, Delta State, and was attended by high-profile party members, including Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Valentine Ozigbo, a 2021 Anambra gubernatorial candidate, Senator Victor Ume, and some other members-elect of the National Assembly and representative from the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) and the General Secretary of Nigeria Labour Congress (NLC), Comrade Barrister Emma Obaoja, and General Secretary of Trade Union Congress (TUC), Comrade Nuhu Abaturu. The resolution signed by Comrade Ladi Iliya, the Labour Party's Deputy National Chairman, and Prince Kennedy Ohana too, the Deputy National Secretary, now acting National Youth Leader, condemned the use of thugs, ballot snatching, and writing of results witnessed during the 2023 general elections in the Collation Center as a dangerous trend in the democratic process. The NEC noted that this trend might slide the country into civilian dictatorship, which seemed worse than military dictatorship. In the resolution, the NEC called on the judiciary to do the right thing, irrespective of whose ox is God, and promote acts that enhance democracy, fundamental freedom, the rule of law, and the doctrine of the separation of powers. The party NEC also sympathized with Nigerians who have continued to wallow in leadership-inflicted poverty, hunger, unemployment, insecurity, poor infrastructure, and underdevelopment, and reassured them that a Labour Party government would change these narratives. In addition to the suspensions, the NEC constituted a disciplinary committee to try the erring members and make recommendations to the next NEC. The committee comprises of Ladi Iliya, Rotimi Adekunle, Prince Kennedy Ahanocho, Yenusa Tanko, and Chief Tony Eziago. In line with its powers, the NEC proceeded to fill several vacant positions and extended the tenure of the current NWC for 12 months, citing the need to remain focused and reorganize the party. Prince Kennedy Ahanoto to serve as acting national youth leader, Mr. Obiora for acting national publicity secretary, Barrister Edun Kehinde, acting national legal advisor, Rotimi Adekunle, acting national deputy secretary, and Chief Anthony Eziagu, acting national vice chairman, South South. A publicity committee was also set up with Dr. Yenusa Tanko as the head and Barrister Kenneth Okonkwo, a Nollywood legend, as a member. The Labour Party NEC is taking decisive action to address the controversies and challenges facing the party, demanding or demonstrating its commitment to maintaining a strong democratic process within the country, the communique reads in part. Of course, Peter Obi, in a want also to make his stand felt, not just in Labour Party, but also to Obedients and Nigerians at large, decided to make this a strong but powerful speech. Well, according to Peter Obi, said, I encourage Nigerians to remain calm and steadfast in the journey to reclaiming the mandate of a new Nigeria. I will never give up on this journey until victory is achieved. Beyond regaining our mandate, I am committed to lifting people out of poverty, and I remain committed to transforming Nigeria, starting from the north to every part of the nation. Wow. There may be more mood slanging. I think that again, there may be more mood slinging from those who are against the emergence of the new Nigeria, but I will never be deterred by the obstacles along the way to victory. I've always lived my life in most law-abiding manner. Wow, this is quite interesting to show that he's also human. He didn't stop there. He said, look, there's something he said very unique. He said, sometimes as humans, we make mistakes, but I will never knowingly break any law. I am therefore not afraid of the lies and the propaganda against my person. They are part of the journey to a new Nigeria. Wow. Talk about a man who is, no wonder they call him Okwete, the Rock. No wonder they call him that very powerful name. Of course, many Nigerians have reacted to this, and you could recollect that some few hours before this meeting that took place in Asaba, Apata had probably had a feeling that Peter Obi at some point to make a speech said, look, don't go standing with the other fraction known as Abure fraction, because the court and the law is with me, and the law and the court says Abure remains suspended. So going to join Abure means if for any reason they decide to take anybody to prison for going against the court or going against the law of the land, unfortunately, Peter Obi, you will go to prison. So stand with me, that is within the law, ambience of the law. Peter Obi, knowing fully well, when did you come out? To what end? Why are you coming now? Decided to make his stand known, and he attended the meeting in NEC that bred a new NWC. Okay, and he stood with Abure because Abure has been with him all through. Abure has, who is this Apata that is coming from